I always said in order to get me to do hair tutorials again, it had to go with my current lifestyle. And as you guys know, I am a Pilates instructor and I also am very, very, very into my wellness and fitness. And so this hairstyle goes exactly with that lifestyle. We're gonna be doing a flip over sew-in. The hair provided today is by CURLSQUEEN. Let's get started with our braid down. So I'm just braiding all the leave out. I think the one thing that annoys me about this hairstyle, like when I am watching tutorials, is no one is telling you what will happen if you leave out too much hair or too little hair. So I'm gonna tell you, if you leave out too much hair, you'll have too much hair to blend in, and it just will be so uncomfortable and defeats the purpose of it being a protective style, especially if you do like hot Pilates or a hot mat Pilates like I do. If you do leave out a little bit, it's less maintenance. However, if your edges are thin, you might just have an issue with covering the tracks. Even if it is a flip over method, it just will be kind of wonky. So it's really hard to find the middle ground, but once you've found it, play with it, and then go ahead and go into your braiding pattern. Let's get into this braiding pattern now. I am basically connecting each braid. I did leave out some hair in the back because I really enjoy putting my hair up in a high ponytail when I am like working out and stuff. So now we have this singular braid left over. We're gonna sew that up. I am using nylon thread and a curved needle. I do have this link down below. Everything, listen, as a girl who's coming back to YouTube, everything that I'm using in this video is actually linked down below. So tutorials need to have the products, and so it's there. I just got this net from my local beauty supply store. You can definitely find it on Amazon, but I put the net on because it makes the hair last a little bit longer, and then you don't have to put as much stress onto your hair. So usually I hate the net, but this time I'm actually gonna do it. This is the finished product. This is what your braid down should resemble. This is what the net should look like. Nice, neat. Let's move on. Now we have the bundles. We have 2 bundles from CURLSQUEEN. For the first weft that I'm gonna put down, I put the needle through the wefts and I'm doubling the wefts. I am going to keep the wefts doubled so that when I flip it again, it is still doubled. So basically I would say the first 2 wefts that I put in are doubled. Now, when you get to the front, I don't like folding my wefts. I feel like I just don't like the way they feel. Even though I can get it super flat, I prefer it to just be cut. So I cut my bundles. I know, unpopular opinion, but the hair does not shed. I have been wearing this hair for 4 days and I've brushed it out and it does not shed. So that is a myth debunked. This is where we're at. I look crazy. Let's continue sewing. Now these are some really full bundles. I think I have to kind of tell you guys that. Like, I know at first I was like 2 bundles, but when you are putting this in, the hair is so full that you only really need 2 bundles. You might even use a bundle and a half, but you don't need anything more than this, especially with this type of hair and this length. This was perfect for me. It does not feel heavy. It does not feel big. It still feels very manageable as a person who, you know, I ain't got that much hair on my real hair. Like, so for me to go from my hair to this, it still keeps everything, it still feels manageable. Now we have this top portion and we're gonna actually sew from side to side now. I watched so many videos on this hairstyle and I know some people were like, no, keep going in that U motion. When I've done this in the past, I hated the end result. So I actually like this better. Now I'm gonna try to fit 4 tracks in this little part right here. The closer you get to the front, the more you wanna make sure your wefts are stacked, because if they are not stacked, when you're trying to flip your hair from left to right, you will see the tracks. It will look thin and scanty. So you need, the more you come closer up to the front of your hairline or that last braid, you're stacking those wefts close to each other. We are done. Look at her. I love the way it looked in the afro look. So maybe like later on, I'll comb some of the hair in the front. Look at the back. Tell me this does not look good. This is blended to perfection. I was just like, ooh, I cannot wait to wear it up, and just, I love it. Then I went ahead and wet the hair. This is what it looks like when it's wet. Obviously the curls are gorgeous, but now we gotta start working on blending my hair. So I wanted to show you guys 3 different ways to blend. This is my favorite heat protectant from Pattern Beauty. Again, link down below. I love it. It has a little bit of oil to it, but your hair does feel protected and it smells really good. So I'm flat ironing and curling my hair with the flat iron. Then I'm going in with my Kenra texturizing thing, right? And I'm adding that there. Don't worry, it does not stay white. And then I added the Main Choice edge control. You can leave it like this. If you're like, this is my jam, I like the roots to be straight with the curly hair, then do it. You see how it still blends really good? This is blending option number 1. You can still put it up. It still looks great. Number 2, you can wear this hairstyle. This is for my girls who are going to be in the gym and doing their thing. Twist the front, let it blend in, maybe even put it in a claw clip or a ponytail, and it will still look really good. Number 3, Camille Rose. Use the rose water, or you could use water or a spray. And I am going to wet my roots. I didn't want my hair to be straight. I wanted it to blend in from the roots. This is my favorite way. This is from Camille Rose. It's also a mousse. Love this thing. Saturate the hair. So we're going to do a twist out basically. You're going to saturate the hair, and this is what's going to make the hairstyle heat free. This is what's going to make when you wake up in the morning, your hair is already done. You don't have to do not a damn thing besides this process, maybe like once or twice a week to refresh the curls. Go ahead and flat twist the hair. Flat twist it. I wouldn't say tight, but tightly, without like don't do it tight to where it's uncomfortable, but twist the twist tight. What I'm trying to say, sometimes when you do a flat twist, it can get kind of loose. Just make sure you're keeping tension on that twist as you're twisting towards the ends of the hair. Make sure the ends are nice and wet too, with the product and with the water. Now let's go on to the other side. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. Then to go to bed, I'm going to tie it down with a scarf and then use the bonnet that they gave me, or any bonnet that you have. Now on to the next day. This is what my hair was looking like. Guys, I don't know about you guys, but this blends so freaking well that I was so impressed. And now I'm going to go ahead and untwist this twist. Be very gentle with it. You don't want to create any frizz or anything like that. I just love how CURLSQUEEN just blends with my hair. I was very worried because a lot of curly hairs do not blend with my hair. But this one actually does blend when you do a twist out with it. So again, I don't expect to use any heat on my hair. I know I showed you guys a blending option. Again, do what makes you happy. But this is going to be my option because I just love how natural it looks when I untwisted it. Ooh, look at her. She's cute. I like. And then like my real hair was kind of like sticking up, so I did kind of stick it underneath the curls. Yes. Look at that. Come on. Tell me I don't look good. And again, this is just fresh hair. Now imagine day 2, day 3, day 4. Like, it gets better the older it gets. And I love how the hair did not really swell throughout the day. I think that was a perk for me because with curly hair, I get worried about that. But I loved how the hair just is neat to deal with. Again, light to minimal to no shedding. Both bundles are from CURLSQUEEN. I have all the information on this hair in the description box, so definitely go ahead and check it out. Let me know if you have any questions. Would you wear this hairstyle? Is this your vibe? And which blending option did you like the best? Let me know in the comments, ladies. See ya.